What is deontology as an ethical framework? Imagine you are faced with a choice where doing the right thing isn't always the easiest or most beneficial in the short term. What guides your decision? That's where deontology comes into play. It is an ethical approach that emphasizes the importance of following moral rules and duties. Unlike other theories that focus on outcomes, deontology looks at whether an action itself is right or wrong. The word deontology comes from Greek words meaning duty and study. It is built on the idea that some actions are inherently moral or immoral, no matter what results they produce. For example, telling the truth is always right, even if lying might lead to a better outcome. This approach insists that certain principles, like honesty or respecting others' rights, must be upheld consistently. A key figure in deontology is Immanuel Kant. He introduced the concept of the categorical imperative, which is a rule that says you should act only according to principles that you would want everyone else to follow. For example, if you believe lying is wrong, you should never lie, even if lying could help you avoid trouble. Kant also said that people should never be treated as mere means to an end. Instead, everyone has dignity and rights that must be respected. In politics, deontology helps us evaluate actions based on moral duties rather than just results. It supports ideas like the rule of law and human rights. For instance, a government that respects individual rights and follows moral rules is acting ethically, even if some policies might not produce the best overall results. It encourages leaders to prioritize moral duties over political gains. This framework contrasts with consequentialist theories, which judge morality based on outcomes. While consequentialism might justify breaking rules if it leads to a better society, deontology insists rules are followed regardless of the consequences. This can sometimes cause tension, especially when strict rule-following conflicts with practical needs or other duties. In real-world politics, deontology underpins the importance of protecting rights enshrined in constitutions and human rights declarations. It guides discussions about limits on state power and the ethical responsibilities of public officials. Critics argue that strict adherence to rules can sometimes lead to outcomes that seem morally questionable, like following a rule even when it causes harm. Overall, deontology emphasizes that moral duties, rules, and respect for individual dignity are the foundation of ethical behavior. In politics, it reminds us that principles like justice and rights should guide decisions, not just the pursuit of good results. It's about doing what's right because it's right, no matter what.